Welcome to Dal Yosefat Stadium in Paarl in the Boerland area for the 2018 National Track and Field Championships for South Africa's under 18 and 20 athletes. Now, day 3 it is. It's the final day of the competition and, of course, low 20s. But look out for the chance of rain as we bring things to a close out here in Paarl. Now, when it comes to South African sport, there is no code that gives you family support like athletics does. That we can guarantee you, with the mothers, the fathers, the brothers, the uncles coming out and supporting all the athletes taking part in our national event. And it's been that way across the 3 days here in Dal Yosefat. With the athletes around me, I reckon you probably have the best seat in the house. We arrived in Paarl on Thursday, the 5th of April. Hot and humid conditions and an unsettling wind accompanying the country's best under 18 and under 20 track and field talent. National records were tested. One fell in the form of a new 400-meter hurdles record for under 18 girls, set by one of the darlings of this event, Khonse Morake. Day 1, a day to remember, with fantastic distances, ultra-competitive running, and nothing left on the track. Now, some of the best action on day 1 happened on the home straight right in front of us. Look out now for some of the action from the young ladies in the 400-meter hurdles. And then in the 100 meters, there was a 4-man photo finish with a national record holder in the mix and a 200-meter world champion. Sit back and enjoy the action.
Well, it's time for 400-meter hurdles on the track, and the first are the under-18 girls. It's a record behind the name of Giselle Macherman, 57.91. Last year, Zane van der Walt getting very close to that record when she won this title. And behind her was this woman, Khonse Morake, silver medal winner from last year, schools champion from 2018. And here in a bid to become the under-18 400-meter hurdles champion.
Sit.
First time these athletes are on the track today. They did not have heats or semi-finals, so it's all out on the track for everybody to see. Khonse Morake starting extremely well. She's already passed Mazan Lewis on her outside. She is going so fast. Morake has the best of 58.21. The next best athlete in the field is Danica Stradom, 61.71 her best. She's in lane 4, but it is Khonse Morake just striding out over the first 200 meters. The rest of the athletes trying to chase, but they have no answer for the women from Athletics Gauteng North. And Morake now with 3 sets of hurdles to go. She's really going for this time. She's coming into the final straight. The wind is gusting in the Dal Yosefat Stadium, but it should be from behind for her now. And she has about a 30-meter lead now, has Khonse Morake. Morake now in the shade of the stadium, the crowd cheering her on. She's going to go across the line. 57.84. That is a new personal best for Khonse Morake. It is also a new South African youth record for her. If it gets ratified, of course, we'll wait for an official result. But Giselle Macherman ran 57.91. Khonse Morake very possibly has now beaten that. And you can see the smile. She was looking at the clock, running towards the line. The 57.84 could be a new South African youth record for Khonse Morake. She moves from silver to gold, and perhaps she gets a record to add to that. The crowd being treated to amazing athletics here, and none better than Khonse Morake. Well, het is 'n nuwe jeugrekord vir Khonse Morake. 57.81 sekondes haar tyd afgerond. Sy breek Giselle Macherman se vorige rekord van 57.91. Sy is ook die SA jeugkampioen vir 2018. Mazan Loods kry die silwer, Danica Strydom die brons. Onder 1800 meter vir seuns finaal. Verdedigende kampioen nie in aksie hierdie jaar nie. Dis Richie Melenga, hy hardloop in die junior 120 kategorie. Ons kyk uit vir Luke Davids, bronsmedaljewenner van verlede jaar in baan 4 en baan 6. Mikhalil Mohammed, die skolekampioen. So ons seker nog weer wat ons nog gewys het, is die twee vinnigste atlete in die wêreld op 200 meter, maar hier is hy die onder. En dit is Luke Davids wat aanhou. Davids en Mohammed. Davids op gewen op is het Mohammed, is Luke Davids. En wat 'n verrassing hier. Mohammed het so goed gelyk deur die einde in die semifinaal. Davids wat slegs tweede kon eindig agter Mohammed in die semifinaal. Maar hier is dit Luke Davids wat 'n 10.32 hardloop. Dis 'n persoonlike beste vir hom. Dis 'n kwalifiserende tyd vir die wêreld junior kampioenskappe. Kyk dan na die wegspring, die man van die WP so goed uit die blokke uit. Mikhail Mohammed in baan 6 wat hom heel pad jaag. Mohammed was baie gemaklik gedurende die einde in semifinaal, maar Davids wat hom onder druk sit hier. En kan sien daar Mohammed hoe gespanne hy was, want hy was van die begin af onder druk deur daardie man. Luke Davids kry die goue medalje en hy is die SA kampioen. Well, he started fast and he managed to stay ahead of Mikhail Mohammed. It's Luke Davids who takes the gold medal. Mohammed tensed up at the end, 10.33 for his silver. Tenishipo Dambile, a good bronze for him. Finaal van die 100 meter vir vroue. Kyk uit vir Valeska Nel in baan 6, silvermedalje wenner van verlede jaar. Sy het so goed gelyk deur die einde in die semifinaal. 12.09 wat sy gehardloop het. Rodison Paddy aan die binnekant in baan 5. Twee van hulle die gunstelinge. Daar is Paddy in beeld, Nel aan haar regterkant soos ons na hulle kyk. Die omstandighede is so goed vir die 100 meter atleet met 'n wind van agter en is lekker nog steeds relatief warm hier. Dit is Prudence Gadima wat goed aan my kom. Valeska Nel wat deur die lyn gaan hardloop en sy gaan dit wen. 12.01 vir Nel. Persoonlike beste is 12.04, so 'n nuwe persoonlike beste vir Valeska Nel. En sy skuif op van 'n silvermedalje verlede jaar na die goue medalje in 2018. Bietjie gesukkel aan die begin, Ed Nel, maar goed gedeurgekom hier aan die einde. Een baie gelukkige atleet daar van Gauteng Noord. Ons kyk hier na die wegspring. Prudence Gadima wat goed weggespring het. Sy was hier so 'n kort koppie voor Nel. Gadima daar in baan 3. Tweede van regs soos ons na hulle kyk. Maar dit is die lang, sterk atleet Valeska Nel wat hier op die einde deurkom. Bietjie gespanne aan die einde. En in die tweede plek is dit Rodison Paddy. En kyk hoe gelukkig is Valeska Nel daar, soos hy oor die lyn gaan. Valeska Nel sal baie gelukkig wees met hierdie wen. 12 sekondes vir 'n persoonlike beste en 'n goue medalje. Rodison Paddy reg agter haar met 'n 12.07 en die silwer. Simone Kellerman kry die brons met 'n 12.15, net voor Taylor Anderhay. Athletes walking to their marks for the second start in this men's under 20 100 meters. The South African record behind the name of Thando Dlodlo. 10.11, that's also the fastest time in the world this year for men under 20. That is Dlodlo, you just saw him there in the colours, the red and black of Central Gauteng to the left of your screen. There he is in lane 7, and against them in this race in lane 6, Richidisitswe Mlenga, the world youth 200 meter champion, and Tembo Monoreng, the defending champion in this event, goes in lane 5.
Sit.
Well, this time they're waiting at a great start by Tembo Monoreng in lane 5. He's really powering away here. Dlodlo has work to do. Monoreng running very well, but also Maniseka Senona. Senona looks like he got this. This is a big surprise. Richidisitswe Mlenga coming through at the end. 10.23 is the winning time, but who actually won that? Richidisitswe Mlenga. Maleseko Senona. Thando Dlodlo, the pre-race favorite, the national record holder, the world leader in lane 7 in the colours of Central Gauteng, was run out of it by the men from Gauteng North. Tembo Monoreng, lane 5, running well, but look at Senona coming through. Then Mlenga, they're looking at each other. Is it Senona? Is it Mlenga? Well, it looks like it may have been Senona. Mlenga started looking to his left there, and I think that actually may have cost him the race. Instead of dipping, he was looking at Senona. That is Richidisitswe Mlenga. Just look at the end here. Tembo Monoreng is tensing up. Thando Dlodlo in lane 7 trying to come through, but the big strong man on his inside holding on. Senona there with a 4 on his leg is leading at the stage. Richidisitswe Mlenga coming through. He's looking across. It is so close. It looks like it is Senona, but we'll have to wait for the official result. Mlenga thinks he might have gotten it. I still think that it is Maleseka Senona. And it seems that has now been confirmed. and he is the under-20 100-meter champion. Well, what a run for Maleseka Sinona. Also a great time. It qualifies him for the World Junior Championships, and he had some big scalps today. At this stage, there were 4 men in action. Pre-race favorite Thando Dlodlo, defending champion Themba Monoreng, but in the end, it was as close can be between those 2 men. Maleseka Sinona thought he'd won it, but he is given the silver medal behind Richard Isitswe Mlenga. They both get the same time, but Mlenga gets the gold. Thando Dlodlo, pre-race favorite, has to be happy with bronze, but it's a World Championships qualifying time for the top 4 men.
Day 2 started off cloudy and cool, but the sun eventually reared its head and gave the young athletes license to set the track alight with some competitive times and a few terrific dices. It was all happening on the track, but on the field as well. New champions were crowned in events like the discus, the javelin, the triple jump, and the high jump. It also delivered some fantastic middle distance performances as the crowd at the Dal Yusufat Stadium were treated to a spectacle. Of course, these are the national championships. Just a couple of weeks ago, the high school championships in South Africa happened, and it was at Dal Yusufat that some of those rivalries were reignited, particularly in the hurdles.
Die finaal van die 100 meter hekkies vir dogters onder 18 en kyk uit vir baan 4. Verdedigende kampioen Antoinette van der Merwe. Sy het verlede jaar die goue medalje gewen, maar aan die buitekant is Kyla van den Berg, die skole kampioen. En op daardie skole kampioenskappe het van den Berg en van der Merwe albei presies dieselfde tyd gehardloop, 13.20, maar van der Berg was so 'n kort koppie voor. En kan Antoinette van der Merwe dit vandag omkeer en moontlik daardie goue medalje behou wat sy verlede jaar gewen het. 10 hekkies tussen hierdie atlete en 'n SA titel. Hulle is gelyk weg. Andret van der Merwe so 'n bietjie voor Kyle van den Berg, en van der Merwe die vinniger ligter atleet, maar hier kom Kyle van den Berg, sy sterk. Van der Merwe sal moet uithou. Kyle van den Berg wat vinnig eindig hier. Dit is Andret van der Merwe, Kyle van den Berg wat weer eens gaan wen. 13.39 vir van den Berg. Die uitslag presies dieselfde as die skole-kampioenskappe. Kyle van den Berg wat voor van der Merwe eindig. Hulle het 13.20 gehardloop die skole-kampioenskappe.
O ntjhafaditse nako ya haholo yena Kyle hobane o tla hopola hore ha tle a fetele jwalo makgaolakgang e ne le hane ya mathile jwalo semi-final ya hae ka 13.50 mme ha jwalo hapa jwalo lebelo lena a thola metalo wa Gauta ka 13.39.
Well, you look at these two athletes, Kyle van den Berg coming through at the end, and her power is telling. She's also in the 200-meter finals tomorrow, but here she becomes the South African champion in the under-18 age group. Well, they did it less than a month ago at the schools championships, and they did it again. Gold, silver, bronze go to the exact same three athletes. Kyle van den Berg winning this one in 13.37. Antoinette van der Merwe pushing her all the way, and Marianne Fourie coming through for another bronze. Well, some interest in this women's under 20 100-meter hurdles, and Rochelle Josephs in lane 5, the favorite for this one. She already has a silver medal from the 400-meter hurdles, and here she goes as the favorite in the 100-meter hurdles. The Josephs will have to look out for Tanya Erki, last year's silver medalist in this race, on her inside. And also her teammate starting very well from the Boerland, but now it's Rochelle Josephs coming through here. Rochelle Josephs looks like she's going to win this one. Erki is going backwards. It is Rochelle Josephs. She adds a gold to her silver medal in the 400-meter hurdles. The crowd really enjoying that one.
O sebeditse ka thata ka nnete Rochelle o tloa o seng ha ka jeno mo teng mo ile hore a fumane a le makgaolakgang o ile a kgona jwalo ho matha ka 14.89 mme ha jwale o hapa jwalo metalo wa Gauta ka 14.23.
Well, Rochelle Josephs meer van 'n 400 meter hekkies atleet, kan sien haar hekkies tegniek nie so goed oor die hoë hekkies nie, veral soos dit laer in die wedloop raak. En Rochelle Josephs wat met haar spoed gebruik, en sy bly voor hier. Bietjie van 'n sukkel oor die laaste hekkie.
Di metale di papala bana mona jwalo ka re bone makgaolakgang a basadi 100 meters ne le ya o tlola di hekana mme Rochelle Josephs o inkela jwalo metale wa Gauta le ka pela le tshwele la hae. Martelis Jordan o nka jwalo metale wa silver mme bronze ya jwalo ho Tanya ke lona ka mo le tsamaileng ka teng.
Dit is nou by die 110 meter hekkies, die onder 18 kategorie, en ons kyk uit vir Michael Schoeman in baan 5. Hy was uitstekend in die einde, 13.97 wat hy gehardloop het. Aan sy binnekant sy spanmaat Reinhard Strauss in baan 4. Nou sien ons hulle, Reinhard Strauss is nommer 406.399, Michael Schoeman, en nommer 415 Edwin van Wyk. Hulle was die drie vinnigste in die einde, maar Reinhard Strauss in baan 4, vierde op SA skole-kampioenskappe. En natuurlijk Dylan Coetzee in baan 2. Bietjie gesukkel in die einde vanoggend, maar hy het 'n silwer medalje van daardie SA skole-kampioenskappe. Reinhard Strauss wat daar afgaan na sy blokke toe. Is vierde op die SA skole-kampioenskappe en 'n 14.21 en 14.45. Liewers 14.58 gehardloop in die einde vroeër vandag. En hy is een van die gunstelinge, maar aan sy buitekant sy spanmaat Michael Schoeman, enigste man onder 14 sekondes in die einde. Vier atlete van Gauteng Noord wat goed wegspring. Die beste van almal was Edwin van Wyk in baan 3. Maar hier kom Michael Schoeman. Michael Schoeman wat goed hardloop op hierdie stadium. Hy begin deurkom. Reinhard Strauss wat agteruit gaan. Aan die binnekant is dit ook Kerwin Gerse, maar dis Michael Schoeman wat gaan wen. 13.94 vir hom. En hy was so gelukkig in die einde en net so gelukkig is hy hier. Natuurlik ook die ouers wat in die stadion sit. Baie gelukkig met hulle seun hier vandag. Hy is 'n SA kampioen.
O thabetse haholo Michael Schoeman mosebetsi ko buima ka nnete bile lebelo le buima la makgaolakgang ana under 18 empa qetellong ya tsohle ke yena iphumanelang jalo metale wa Gauta ka ha hapa jalo lebelo lena la 110 meters hurdles ka nako e ka bang 13.94 mme o tla hopola hore semi-finaleng ya hae o tswelletse jalo ka 13.99.
Well, we're looking at Reinhard Strauss there, and remember he had a bit of a side strain in the heat, and maybe that hampered him, but certainly nothing hampering that man. Well, hy die eerste keer onder 14 sekondes gaan in die einde, en hier gaan hy nog vinniger. Michael Schoeman kry die goue medalje met 'n 13.92. Kerwin Gerse 'n uitstekende silwer medalje vir hom, en Dylan Coetzee kry die brons. Well, now we go to the men's 110-meter hurdles for under 20, and look out for Silisapo Dingiswayo in line 5, the bronze medalist from last year, and also Azile Mandini in lane 3. He was the silver medalist at the schools championships, finishing ahead of Dingiswayo at that stage. Number 232 is MD Lopes. He was 4th at those schools championships and 6th last year in the youth category in this event. There is our favorite, Silisapo Dingiswayo. Looked excellent in the heats this morning. He ran 13.88, only one under 14 seconds. He has a bronze medal from last year and a bronze from the schools championships. Number 412, Eric van der Walt, 14.26 he ran in the heats. Athletes going down into their blocks there. Silisapo Dingiswayo in lane 5 from Gauteng North. Lane 4 from Gauteng North, Eric van der Walt. Western Province's Azile Mandini in lane 3. Diminutive figure of Silisapo Dingiswayo. And a great start by Madini in lane 3 from Western Province, and Silisapo Dingiswayo is chasing him down. Dingiswayo has to do some work here. He's hitting some hurdles, but Silisapo Dingiswayo is determined, if nothing else, and he gets through the line. 13.59 seconds for Silisapo Dingiswayo, and he is extremely happy with that. Bronze medal from last year. He upgrades that to a gold. And that is very close to the A standard as well for the World Junior Championships for Silisapo Dingiswayo.
Ha o ya nyakalletseng ha jwale jwalo ka mohlankana sele jwalo ka ha o bona ba tloa jwalo mme o sontse o bona jwalo le ka ro mahlo hore taba kgolo ke ntlafatso ya nako jwalo ka ha ile a phunyeletsa hantle ho tla mona makgaolakgang empa he le ha lekile jwalo Azile empa he o ka qetellong ya tsohle ho ile wa hlaella hore Silisapo Dingiswayo ke yana mampudi bakeng sa lebelo lena la 110 meters hurdles mo teng a iphumanelang jwalo metale wa Gauta ka 13.59. Batisa bahlankana qetellong ya tsohle ba bararo ba ka hodimo ba hlahella. Silisapo Dingiswayo a tsamaya ka metale wa Gauta, Azile Mandini a nka maemo a bobedi mme Marcelo Pinara re ke tla inkela jwalo maemo a boraro.
To every athlete in the world, that sound signals something that they are pleased about, because it's just 400 meters left to the finish line. For us, of course, day 3 marks the end of these national championships, a day in which we saw a national record falling in the pole vault.
Wins 200 under 18, 3 semi-finals as the first one. Of course, only the top 2 secured of a place in that final. Look out for Mikhail Muhammad in lane 5. Muhammad, a good start there by him. And on the inside, Alviana Johnson also running well. The 2 men from Gauteng North going well around this bend. Mikhail Muhammad, a second place in that 100 meters final, losing out to Luke Davids. And Muhammad looks so good through the heat here as well, looking very easy. Mikhail Muhammad and Alviana Johnson, the top 2, they're assured of a place in the final later today. Alviana Johnson en Mikhail Muhammad, die 2 manne van Gauteng Noord. Lyk of Johnson net so voor Muhammad geëindig het. En hulle is definitief deur na die finaal. Hier is ons by die tweede semifinaal, die onder 18 seuns. SA rekord agter die naam van Kyle Appel. Luke Davids, 100 meter kampioen, gaan hier in baan 4. Seneshipo Dambile, die vinnigste man in die wêreld 3 jaar. Onder 18, hy is in baan 5. En vir Davids in die klere van die WP, die wit vrokkie daar in baan 4, Seneshipo Dambile, 2 van hulle wat eerste uit die draai het gaan kom hier, maar dis Luke Davids wat so kort koppie voor Dambile is. Dambile het vinnigheid so ver hierdie jaar in die wêreld in die onder 18 kategorie, en hy begin vir Davids inhaal hier. En dit is Seneshipo Dambile en Luke Davids wat gaan deurgaan na die finaal toe. Die derde plek man daar lyk na Jacques van Wyk van Griekeland Wes. En hy behoort moontlik ook deur te gaan na die finaal toe. So ons kyk na die tyd daar, 21.55, het was vinniger as die eerste semifinaal. Maar Luke Davids lyk of hy dalk 200 meter goud kan voeg by sy 100 meter. En ons gaan hier na die derde semifinaal vir die onder 18 seuns. Keenan Klute van die Vrystaat in baan 4, Jason Weber van die WP in baan 5. These athletes had heats yesterday already, and here they are in the semi-finals. Rory Sangsigatle, individual entry from Gauteng North in lane 2, started well. But it is the man from the Western Province, Jesse Josias, coming out first. A bit of a surprise there, being chased down by Jason Weber at the moment. Josias and Weber, the 2 men from the Western Province, are going to go through to the final. Western Province having a good representation in that final. They will have 3 men amongst the 8:21.77. A good time there for Jason Weber, getting ahead of Jesse Josias. En hier is die 8 kwalifiseerders vir daar in die finaal. Luke Davids, die 100 meter kampioen, is die vinnigste in na die finaal toe. Hy sal moet uitkyk vir Seneshipo Dambile natuurlik. En soos ons gesê het, die WP 3 verteenwoordigers in die finaal. Semifinale vir die onder 20 mans 200 meter. Clarence Munya, die nuwe SA senior rekordhouer, hou ook nog die junior rekord hier. Kyk uit vir Ruben Els in baan 5. Baie goed gehardloop in die uitdene, en Els ook gereelde figuur op die Suid-Afrikaanse atletiek byeenkomste, en hy begin baie goed hier om die draai. Maar Richie Disitswe Mlenga aan sy binnekant, die wêreld jeugkampioen verlede jaar oor hierdie afstand, en hy sit so net agter Els Mlenga, natuurlik ook die 100 meter kampioen by hierdie kampioenskappe, net voor Maleseka Senona geëindig in daardie 100. En hier is hy net so agter Ruben Els. 2 van hulle lyk baie goed vir die finaal, die manne van Gauteng Noord. 21.23 vir Ruben Els, die wenner van die eerste semifinaal. Top 2 natuurlik verseker van 'n plek in die finaal, en ons gaan hier na semifinaal 2. Kyk uit vir Tembo Monareng in baan 4, en natuurlik Thando Dlodlo in 5. Thando Dlodlo, 100 meter nasionale rekordhouer hier in 200 meter. Kyk hoe vinnig hardloop hy hier om die draai. Thando Dlodlo lyk so gemaklik. Die jong man van Sentraal Gauteng, hy is net so voor Tembo Monareng. Die 2 van hulle behoort gemaklik te kwalifiseer vir die finaal. Dit is Thando Dlodlo wat gaan weghardloop met 3-1. Uitstekende tyd, 20.78 vir Dlodlo. 121 sekondes vir hom. Sien nou vir Tannie Ans Botha Wade van die kerk se afrigter. Sit daar en kyk na die 200 meters in die skare. En ek dink sy kyk uit vir 'n nuwe talent hier in die nalope. En ons is nou by semifinaal 3. Tsebo Matsoso van die Vrystaat in baan 5 het baie goed gehardloop in die uitende en hier begin hy ook goed. Tsebo Matsoso om die draai, hy kom eerst uit die draai uit. Natuurlik 200 meter belangrik dat jy 'n goeie draai hardloop en kyk net wat het Matsoso gedoen hier. Die ander manne wat hom jaag, tweede plek natuurlik ook deur na die finaal. Die oomblik lyk dit na Anayo Wasime, maar Tsebo Matsoso baie vinnig hier deur 21.19, gemaklik vir die man van die Vrystaat. Ons sien vir Tannie Ans daar, sy afrigter natuurlik in die Vrystaat ook. En sien hoe gaan haar atleet deur na die finaal in die 200 meter onder 20. And here are those 8 qualifiers for the 200 meters final. Thando Dlodlo, the fastest of them all, and the only one under 21 seconds. He's going to get competition from Matsoso else, and definitely Mlenga. Finaal vir die onder 18 dogters 400 meter. Nou die SA rekord van Justine Paarl van 52.88. Gaan nie vinnig gebreek word nie. Daar is Karla Hatting, die SA skole kampioen, sy het 'n skole rekord gehardloop op daardie kampioenskappe, 53.84 en slegs 58.02 in die uitende hier. Sy is in baan 6. Atlete wat sy voor moet uitkyk. Danica Strydom in 4, bronsmedalje wenner in die 400 meter hekkies. En Matabo Veldman in 5, die bronsmedalje wenner op die skole kampioenskappe. So ook Amy Nodee in baan 7, silwermedalje wenner van daardie skole kampioenskappe. Daar is Danica Strydom. Baan 3 ongelukkig oop, maar kyk uit vir 'n Strydom in 4, Veldman in 5, Hatting in 6 en Nodee in 7. En dit is 'n Karla Hatting wat baie vinnig begin daar uit in baan 6. Danica Strydom wat daar jaag, sy skuif reeds op die skouer van Matabo Veldman, maar dit is Karla Hatting wat nou verby skuif verby die atlete buite haar. Amy Nodee in baan 7 wat by haar probeer bly, maar die rooi en swart van Sentraal Gauteng, Karla Hatting op die 200 meter is so wat 2 of 3 meter voor die res. Hier kom sy met die tweede draai en dis waar mense hard moet hardloop in die 400 meter. Danica Strydom wat begin terugkom, so ook Matabo Veldman, maar Karla Hatting nog steeds in die voortou met so wat 90 meter om te gaan. Nou is dit Karla Hatting, die skole kampioen wat hier gaan deurkom. Sy het 'n 53.84 gehardloop daar, kan sy vinniger gaan hier in die Paarl. Maar Karla Hatting, kan sien hoe word die atlete moeg hier. Hatting wat haar gaping vergroot. Sy gaan wen 54.49. Amy Nodee kry 'n silwermedalje soos op die skole kampioenskappe. Matabo Veldman, die bronsmedalje ook soos op die skole kampioenskappe.
lebelo le hlileng le ile la hlaka ho tloha qalong empa he ho bonahetse barwetsana ba ile ba ikemisetsa re bona jwalo yena Karla Hatting a nka metale wa Gauta mme Amy Nodee hla jwalo KZN le yena o ema jwalo maemong a bobedi a borarona a nkuwa ke Usmathabo hlaka mane ka Gauteng North.
Well, it's the 3 athletes from the schools championships repeating their medal haul. Karla Hatting, gold medalist and youth champion for 2018. Amy Nodee tried hard, coming through for the silver, and they're congratulating each other. Another gold medal for Karla Hatting from Central Gauteng. Well, she did it at the schools championships. She does it once again at the under-18 championships. Karla Hatting, another gold medal for her, 54.47. The other medalist also the same as at the schools championships. Amy Nodee silver, Letabo Veldman the bronze.
Karla, I was waiting for you to crack a smile there because you look very serious after winning the race here today. Talk to us about how you experienced it.
I'm very satisfied, but I would have liked a better time, but I'm satisfied. I think it was really fun.
In terms of being champion here today, where does this put you for the rest of the year in terms of what else you're going to be competing in?
Well, hoping to compete at the Southern Region Games in Boksburg to better my time, and yeah, we'll see from there.
Your PB sitting in that 53 range, as I understand it. How much more can you sort of shave off that before you take on the rest of the continent?
Well, I think I'm capable of running faster, but yeah, I don't really know.
Just go and enjoy the moment. Well done, champion.
Thank you.
Under 20 men triple jump start. Galalelo, Manchis, Temuho Masiema, Mark Gaines. So Kyle Green from Western Province, 14.68. Second round, can he do better than that? In the leader board at the moment, Ellis Stages though. On a second round that is better than that, wouldn't do harm for him and his chances. And I think he might be on the 15 mark here.
We'll be making our way through that double jump action soon.
This is a pretty decent jump. He's fine there. There is no problem. And Green might have done his chances no harm yet. So looking for confirmation of that jump and the distance. 14.95. So Tebogo Masiema in that position 4. 13.65. Second round maybe is about to get better. Taking his time, rightly so too. Every inch to detail. Lovely attack on to the jump, and I think it might have been just about the 14 mark. He's okay. He is good. And the jump might be keeping him in the top 4. Second position now with 14.75.
Under 20, under 18 rather, 400 meters for boys. And the favorite here, perhaps Jason Weber in lane 5. He was 4th last year in this event. But Weber's been very busy at these championships, already running 200 heats and semi-finals. And here in the 400 meters final, he's flanked by some athletes from Gauteng North, Joshua Gous in 4 and Matt Norkier in lane 6. Well, the starter gets them underway, and Jason Weber starting fast. The man on the outside having a big problem. Colin Enoch from Central Gauteng looks like he is injured, and he is bravely trying to run. You can see him on the outside there, but I doubt if he'll complete this race. But let's focus back on the fast men in the middle. Jason Weber coming up to the shoulder of Matt Norkier. David Sika from Central Gauteng also running well, already passing Joshua Gous. And the two of them at the moment, the Central Gauteng man, Sika and Weber, will contest this coming into the straight. Weber slightly in the lead there. Sika trying to run him down on the inside. Lindukuklik Gora, the 400-meter hurdler, coming through with his bid for victory. Gora running very well, but Jason Weber has this one in the bag, and he is going to win this. 46.72 for Jason Weber. Sure, he'll be very happy with that time for an under-18 athlete. Going under 47 seconds is some achievement. And what a race there by the man from Western Province.
Jason Weber o tlo seng ha ka jeno mane ha o no mathuwa di hit impala ha jwale ho ntse ho yengwe hlakoreng la hae o bile le tshepo e kgolo e o balatedi ha mmoho le batswadi ba bere ba boneng hore ba teng ka mona o mo tsheetsa ba tlile ba hoeletsa ke mosebetsi na tlameleng a o yetse a phethele ka ona. 46.72 o nka jalo metalo wa Gauta bakeng sa 400 meters under 18. Bahlankana ba ntse ba tswella pele hore letsatsi le soka le fela ho hlalosa hore mosebetsi o ntse o le mongata. Re bone jwalo ho bana ba 400 meters under 18 mo teng Jason Weber a inketseng jalo metalo wa Gauta. Lindoku Uhlekora a boela iphumanela metalo wa silver. O tla hopola o fumana hape le utloleng di hekana. David Sika nka jalo metale wa bronze.
Number 2, challenging for Green. A competitor in Western Province who didn't get his 3rd jump. Maybe there's an opportunity to attack here. He's away. Jump maybe around about 14. In the higher 14s. Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that. Challenging for that first position. Surely not. It's a satisfactory jump. Just still, maybe with some technicalities that is still struggling with. So Green from Western Province, he's been in the lead some time. See if he can do any better than his previous jumps. That's good. waiting for the reading and whether he maintains that number one. Keep them up in a hand. 14.66. Not as good as the first one. Gold, silver and bronze goes to Masiema, Green and Gaines respectively in the end. Strong field of hammer. Starting list of Demin Porter, Jeroen de Vert and Yanni Orefieu. Trying to attempt run number 4. Third was 63 and above. Any better than that? Puts them in the right mix of the competition. Takes his time to try and settle to a good roll. The release is good and it's over 60. Round about 65, 66 you would think. Release near the sector is good, up and high too. So he's happy with it. I think that confirmation might give us just about 66, 67 for Beer. So, Stian Leroux to have a go and see where that is taking him in the mid-50s. And we're waiting for a confirmation to get that if it is a legal throw, which is for Leroux. Reckon with that, from what I've seen, it'd probably be in the late 50s, around about 57 maybe. Nowhere near 79.79 in the end. Damien Bothma, Waldo Beer and Stian Leroux.
400 meter finaal vir die 120 vroue. En 'n hele klomp baie goeie atlete in die wedloop natuurlik. Die silwermedalje wenner in die jeugkategorie van verlede jaar, Marley Viljoen, is in baan 5. Ons kyk hier na baan 6, Karin Sander. Sy was verlede jaar 4de in die jeugkategorie. En ook in die wedloop Julie Verkuil, die bronsmedalje wenner van die 400 meter hekkies op hierdie kampioenskappe, en sy hardloop in baan 4. The starter ready to get these athletes underway. Karin Sander in lane 6. She finished 4th last year in this event. But this is a loaded field of 400 meter runners. Bianca Lombard is in lane 2, silver medal winner from last year. Lane 3, Nicola Gibbon, 5th in the youth category and silver at the schools championships. Julie Verkuil from the Western Province in 4. She's the 400 meter hurdles bronze medalist at these championships. Marley Viljoen, the schools champion, and she has gone out fast, has Viljoen. She's already up to Julie Verkuil. Other athlete running well on the outside there is Karin Sander and Lisa Kellerman, 800 meter gold medalist. But it is the athlete in lane 5, Marley Viljoen, looking the most composed at the moment around the bend. On her inside, Nicola Gibbon running well as well. The two athletes from Gauteng North coming into the straight first. Marley Viljoen and Nicola Gibbon, they're fighting it out. Viljoen was the winner at the schools championships. Gibbon had the silver. Is it going to end like that? It looks like it. Marley Viljoen keeping her cool here, staying relaxed through the line and winning this race in 54.36 seconds.
Marley Viljoen sena le dikolo mane moaneng a sebetsa ka bokgabane jalo ka mampudi wa dikolo le ha jwale tjena o fitla etsa se setle mona mo eleng o di tholla matalo jalo wa Gauta 400 meters a mathile jalo 54.36 ke o tlile o na tshwarahane jalo le ya ikwetlisa mmoho le ena le Nicola Gibbon me re bone jalo qetelong ya tsohle Marley a nka jalo metalona wa Gauta.
Hou van Marley Viljoen se hardloopstyl, baie min kopbeweging en kompakte hardloopstyl, baie gemaklik. En dit wys ook in haar resultaat. Sy wen in die 400 meter en sy is die goue medalje wenner vir 2018. Marley Viljoen adds a gold medal at the national championships to her medal at the schools championships. Nicola Gibbon gets another silver and Julie Verkuil gets a 400 meter bronze to add to her 400 meter hurdles bronze.
Marley, wat was die plan hier gewees vandag?
Ek wou net kom wen. Ek wou ook B-standaard hardloop vir die Southern Regions Boksburg. En ek het alles reg gekry, so ek's baie bly. Alles afgetiek.
Jy jou naaste competitor net binnekant jou het jou lekker goed gedryf tot by die lyn.
Ja, sy is ook van Gauteng Noord, so ons hardloop nog al die hele jaar saam. So dis lekker om te ek weet sy gaan my druk. So dit lei na goeie tye, so ek
So skoolkampioen, nasionale kampioen, was dit alles deel van die plan vir 2018?
Ja, dis altyd die plan en dit is maar net nog vinniger tye te hardloop, maar ek spreek kan al te wen.
Reg, jy het nou gepraat van die kompetisies waar jy vir die res van die jaar in gaan hardloop. Medalje kanse daarso?
Ek hoop so vir die Southern Regions. Ek sal maar kyk, dis maar wees seker Nicola wat my kompetisie gaan wees. Maar dan wil ek ook hooplik kwalifiseer vir Worlds in Finland.
Dankie vir jou tyd, Marley.
Exciting field of young and bright under 20 women in the long jump. Gina Talliard, Narinho Don, Katla Khoshobo, and Kyla Rabi, the likes of Volmerans. Okay, Marika Coutier. And over 5. She is happy with that. Where are we going to find it?
Recalling Ms. Dora Ngwin.
Tiny, perhaps consolidating in position that she is at the moment holding. Waiting for that number to come out, and which will confirm the distance jump. So Duncan in position 2, 547. From Western Province, and there and about in the mid-5s. So that's legal as the white flag comes out, because She got her foot behind the line. Good and decent flight. Michaela Wright, 5.27. It's her best in the previous effort. Unless she can do any better than that. And remains in the 5 mark. Maybe Ellie 5.1. 5.2 maybe. Time will tell with the confirmation that we might get. It's not as bad as probably the first one.
We're on to the final of the men's under 20 400 meters. And one of the stars of junior athletics, Sokwakana Zazini, goes in this race. And the crowd here being treated to 3 days of some great athletics. That man there is Gabriel Lowe, the school's champion. And he will be the man who's going to chase Sokwakana Zazini the whole way through. There is Zazini, gold medal winner in the youth category from last year. Gold medal winner in the 400-meter hurdles at these championships. And now here he goes in the 400. Gabriel Lowe in lane 6, the school's gold medalist. Here aiming to emulate his feat at the under 20 championships. All 3 of the medalists from the under 18 age group from last year have moved up this year. Sok Zazini was the gold medalist, and the silver was Frans Matlala in lane 1. Bronze was Benu Menkes, and all 3 of them are here. But Sokwakana Zazini is moving up so quickly down the back straight. We saw the exact same thing in the semi-finals with Zazini. He runs very fast down the back straight. On the outside, Quinton Pennells running hard, running blind. He can't see the men inside him. He was the silver medal winner at the schools championship. But Zazini is running a brilliant bend as well. Gabriel Lowe trying to stay with him. Does he have an answer for Sok Zazini? Lowe is trying to come back at him, the strong athlete from Central Gauteng. But Zazini, with that crawling running style, is going to stay ahead. 45.90. That will be a personal best for Sokwakana Zazini in at the 400 meters. His first time under 46 seconds. And what a run by him. Pushed all the way by Gabriel Lowe. But it's like Zazini just clawing at the ground and eating it up to get a brilliant winning time here.
Zazini Sokwakana ke mongwa future e khanyang haholo ka ro Afrika Borwa o tla tshwara dimetara tse ngata ka ro Afrika Borwa o tla etsa bonnete ba hore o fufisa flaga ya Afrika Borwa dinaheng tse ding bona ha ro a nyakalla ha ro a thaba mokotla ha o tla le ka dimetale ha e sale re fika mona mohlanka naenwa o ntsa olla fela 45.90 ke nako ha e ntjha e wa etsang.
Sokwakana Zazini, hy het reeds die 400 meter hekkies goud. Hier het hy ook die 400 meter goud. 45.86 sy goue medalje tyd. Uitstekend deur Gabriel Lowe ook. 46.43 vir die silwer. Ashraf Petersen, 'n verrassende bronsmedalje vir hom.
Sokwakana, typical running from you. You killed them on that back straight there and then pushed hard for the line here. How do you feel about that run?
Of course, I'm feeling very excited and I'm very happy I could break through 46. So this moment is very special to me.
Oh, I was going to ask you now, because athletes will normally sort of set themselves some kind of goal. You came here to win, but were you expecting to go your first sub 46?
Not really, but then it was in my mind that it's about time now, because I've been running 46. So I really wanted to break the sub 46 barrier.
Going forward now, 400 flat, 400 hurdles. Can you tackle them both and take on the world and beat the world?
Of course. What I'm currently doing is very exciting. So, but then the 400 meter hurdles will always be the first priority.
Sox, well done again on a fantastic run and a wonderful win.
Thank you.
Marika Kutsia to get her last attempt and maybe even better. She is away. And that is a legal jump. Should take her over at that 5.4, 5.5, and good jump. Striving for that extra inch there to get a little better. And 5.55 will not be better than Michaela Wright at the moment. And Kutsia in position 2. Position 4. I think maybe to get into the top 3. Slip in closer with some last gasp for Wright. And maybe, where's that finding herself? Yes, it's a legal jump. So we're waiting. She's happy with that. That's probably one of the better efforts from her. 5.61 was enough for gold, and Kutsia silver, and Duncan taking bronze. So on the 20-man pole vault, many for Paarl boys up in that starting list, aiming for 5.5. 4.55, did it with distinction, and 4.70s another one next in line. I wonder if he can be able to do it, and it does it. He's really testing himself and see if he can go any further than that. And with that, it looks exciting for me that he can, and try and get something here better than this is Van der Waard. Look at that. My goodness. So he's alone and continues to do so. So past 4.7. So Valke van Wyk attempting that 4.7. Will he be able to do so? And it does. Valke van Wyk will want to be in and among Also another brilliant jump of 470. So these two boys have cleared it. Good height on it. That gets him into position number 1. Attempting a new height.
Now takes the lead.
485 is the new height. Van der Vaart looking to do so. Valko van Veek did go over. So now time for Eckert van der Vaart. He's away, trying to get that 485, and no, not this time around. He's got 2 attempts though to go for. And unfortunately for Van der Vaart, Valko van Veek asking for the crowd that is here to give him some support. He's in position 2, get that 4.7, 4.85 now. Big, good enough, it is! And Valko van Veek is here meaning business too. Looking to go a feather up. And you would think the boys at the moment are more determined to get that 5.5, which is a South African record so far.
1500 meter vir dogters onder 18 en hierdie is 'n wedloop tussen die verdedigende kampioen en die skoolkampioen van hierdie jaar en hulle is natuurlik die verdedigende kampioen Nicole Lou en sy het brons gewen op die skoolkampioenskappe en die skoolkampioen Kami Prinsloo wat ook die 3000 meter goue medalje wenner is vir hierdie kompetisie of by hierdie kompetisie, maar op die oomblik die atleet wat voorhardloop Lindy Roelofse verlede jaar tweede in die 1500 meter in hierdie ouderdomsgroep en ook tweede by die skoolkampioenskappe en Roelofse so wat 600 meter om te gaan nou en sy het meeste van die wedloop voorgehardloop reg agter haar een van die gunstelinge Nicole Lou.
Lena e tla ba lebelo le hlileng le interesting haholo mo teng ba bangata ba tla batla ho bona jalo ka ha maemong a bobedi ha o sheba ke yena Nicole Lou e re hlalositseng pele hore na o ka tla mo tjhabela mahlo mo sheba hore na o tla fella kae jalo ka ha Lindy Roelofse le ena ntse ga etelletse lebelo lena pele jalo ka ha ba rwetsana ba se ba tla kena jalo mokgatlelong wa bona wa o qetela wa ntwa ena e matla o teng le ena ha o finyana ke bua jalo ka ena Leanne Blake empa re tla bona hore ho ba rwetsana bana ba bane ba ka pele ke manyatla hleng a phethele lebelo ka metalo wa Gauteng.
Well, with 1 lap to go in this 1,500 meters under 18 girls, it is Lindy Roelofse who is leading them out for most of this race, but it is one of the favorites, the defending champion Nicole Lou, now taking it to the front, and it's very good tactics by these ladies because Leanne Blake, the 800 meter specialist and a silver medal winner in the 800 meters this year, is also lingering in that top 4, and Blake might have too much speed for them at the end. Number 303 on the outside, Kami Prinsloo, she's the school's champion. She's making her move right now. And Prinsloo also the 3,000 meters gold medalist, but Nicole Lou, the defending champion, now opening it up and running away with this one.
Ho tla hle ho bonahale mona hore ke mang hobane tantang yona e tla kgangwa ke lerole jalo ka ha re bona jwalo morwetsana e leng yena Nicole Lou ho tla Free State Athletics e le yena yang a shebile jalo moleng wa tlholo ha Leanne Blake a dutse jalo maemong a bobedi ha jwalo ka batla phethela.
Hier is baie indrukwekkend deur Nicole Lou. Sy het meeste van die wedloop tweede gesit en hier het sy verbygeskuif in die laaste 200 meter en net te veel spoed en krag vir die ander atlete hier. Leanne Blake wat tweede gaan kom, Kami Prinsloo derde en 'n suksesvolle verdediging van haar titel vir Nicole Lou en 'n baie indrukwekkende wedloop deur die jong dame van die Vrystaat.
Aselebelo ha ka lo leo Lindy Roelofse a neng a le lebelletse empa ka mehla jwalo ka ha ile makgaola kgantjena ka nnete ho ye ho bona ha le qetellong ya lebelo hore ke mampudi jwalo ka o etsa tsatsing la kajeno. Banana ba ne ba hulana ka dikipa bakeng sa makgaola kgangana 1500 meters under 18 mo Nicole Lou a iphumanetseng jwalo metale wa Gauteng, Leanne Blake a nyonyobela jwalo metale wa silvera empa he Kami Prinsloo o tsamaile jwalo ka metale wa bronze.
Nicole, to defend your title here, firstly, how does that feel?
It's an amazing feeling. I know I worked really hard and I had a lot of up and downs this season. So I'm just really thankful for my coach and for all my friends and all my families that has actually backed me all this way, that has reminded me just to have faith and that they all believed in me that I could take this race and that I could just go out and give my best. And God that has actually blessed me with this talent. I think many athletes would die just to even be here and take part, and some even just to run.
With a lap to go, how much did you know about what was behind you? Because there was an 800-meter runner who obviously has a massive kick, who was breathing down your neck.
I know Leanne Blake is a really good athlete. Even Lindy Rulof, Gabri Prinsloo, all the girls that actually raced. It was a really tough race and it wasn't easy to win. But it just makes the victory sweeter and it makes you more thankful for what you've done.
I see the emotion there. You were fighting back the tears. What triggered that?
I think I just know I really had a lot of downs this season. And it's just difficult to believe in yourself when you see what you are running and what the others are running. So I think this win just really helped me to get my confidence back.
Enjoy the victory. Well done.
Thank you very much.
And Van Wyk going for it again. 5 meters. It's gone over. No way. That is some effort. He's gone for the second time. I think something put him off in the first attempt. This time around, just everything clicked. And the indication of that on the elevation is, for me, the proof that he might want to go for a bit further. Consolidating that number one. 5.15 from Valko van Wyk. Does get the crowd going. He's away. And does it! Oh, beauty! Valko van Wyk. Excited with that effort, and why wouldn't he? Yeah, the third time of asking, and he has cleared a 5.15. So that is cleared. The under 20 man pole vault results. Valko van Wyk just came out of nowhere trying to challenge Eckert van der Waard and walking away with gold.
Valko, paalspring kampioen op 'n hoogte van 5.15. Is jy tevrede daarmee?
Dis die beste hoogte wat ek ooit gespring het hier, maar vir die kompetisie voel ek dit was goed. Ek was baie moeg. Wentjie was van voor, ons is op 'n nuwe of 'n langer pas. So ja, ek is tevrede.
Tuiskar het ook maar lekker geraas gemaak vir jou in die agtergrond, né?
Ja, nee, Paarl never disappoints. Crowd was awesome, was regtig fun. Backed me all the way en ek is so dankbaar vir hulle.
Maar nou wat ek verstaan is dat as jy kyk na die hoogtes wat jy in practice inspring, is dit relatief veel hoër as wat jy vandag gespring het, né?
Yes, dit is ek het al 'n 5.60, 5.70 in oefening gekleer. So dit is bietjie frustrerend as ons nie in kompetisie reg kry nie, maar ek vertrou in die Here se plan met my. Ons is patient en ons wag, ons sit en wag.
Nou 5.60 sit jou tussen die beste mans, senior mans in Suid-Afrika. Wat is jou planne vir die res van die jaar?
Dit doen, ja. Nee, ek en pappa ons beplan vir World Juniors. Mama is altyd agter die kamera, so sy neem net die video's, sy publish dit. Maar ja, ons werk vir die World Cup in Londen en so hierdie jaar is daar 'n klomp goed waarvoor ons werk. Tog die langer termyn doelwit is Olimpiese kwalifisering.
Alright, mamma en pappa kyk en luister nou daar in die kamera, sê vir hulle baie dankie.
Mamma, pappa, baie dankie aan die vader wat vir die geleentheid talent te gee om sy naam te verkondig. En Paarl, julle was awesome, baie dankie, waardeer.
Onder 18 seuns 1500 meter finaal, 2 rondes om te gaan vir hulle en baie interessante taktiek hier so deur Ntutuko en die man die presies wat hy gedoen het in die eindene en die man die wat so wat 20 meter voor die res van die veld as hy het van die begin af uitgegaan en niemand het saam met hom gegaan nie. Een van sy Gauteng spanmaats Lucas Silwani wat nou begin opskuif, maar die man waar die gaping lyk of dit net groter en groter word.
Makgaolakgang ana a qala jwalo ka ha fela re ile ra bona di-semi-final tsa teng moo teng Ntutuko a ntse a hlile a etelletse lebelo pele mme haufinyana le ena fela ke Sekekete Sibusiso Nhlapo moo haufinyana le ena ke Lucas Silwane. Jwale ha re tsebe jwalo ka o tla bo setse tjena mokgahlelo ona wa ho qetela eo ba yang ba lebile ho ona dintho di ka fetoha na kapa di ka nna tsa qetella di ntse di le ka mokgwa o di leng ka teng empa he hopola hore tabakgolo mona hape e boetse le metale mme Ndimande ha ipe fatshe ho hang ha e sa le ba letsatsi le letle haholo ka nnete jwalo ka ha utlwa jwalo belena e lla e hlalosa hore potoloang kgetlo la ho qeta bahlankana.
Well, the 1,500 meters, under 18 men getting the bell now, and Ntuku Ndimandi leading them out in the final lap as he has been since the start of this race. In fact, at the moment, it's Central Gauteng first, second and third in position. Ndimandi being followed by his teammate Dylan Krenchek. Krenchek was bronze at the schools championships, and then Lucas Silwane also there. But amazing tactics here by the man who could only get second in the 800 meters, and Ntuku Ndimandi, as he leads them out, 200 meters to go, and he won't be caught.
Nnete fela hore tse tla etsahala ke sefe empa mona ho bonala Central Gauteng e tla itsamaela jwalo ka metale wa Gauta hore ke mang ya tla o fumana empa ho bonala mebala ena e meso mosetla le bokhubedu le ona o tla tleng o fumane jwalo metale o fetoha la o qetela o jeka la o qetela Ntutuko Ndimande mme ho bonala ke yena ya tla tleng a itholle metale wa Gauta.
Wel, van die gewere was Ntutuko Ndimandi voor. En hij gaat die wedloop gemakkelijk winnen op die einde. Baie goeie tactiek van hom. Hij was slechts tweede in die 800. Maar hier in die 1500 hardloop hij door die lijn. In de 3:54.30. Dylan Krenchek wat die silvermedaille gaan inpalmen. Lucas Silwane die brons. Maar baie brawe tactiek deur Ntutuko Ndimandi. En dit het vir hom gewerk vandag. Hy het 'n goue medalje en 'n Suid-Afrikaanse titel agter sy naam.
Bahlankana ba ithola petse metale tsa bona tseo ba neng ba di tletse mona under 18 1500 meters. Ntutuko Ndimande o tsamaya ka metale wa Gauta, Dylan o tsamaya ka metale wa silvera mme Lucas Silwane o nka jwalo metale wa bronze.
Tutuko, talk to us about your tactic here, because from the qualifier to the final, what, kill them early and just keep them dead?
Not really, hey. Just did what my coach wanted me to do. Just like go with the flow, you know. Go how your body feels like going, then you go with that pace. You go with that pace, yeah. So I just went with the pace that my coach wanted me to go with, and the pace that my body felt like going with. Yeah, so yeah, and then I kind of slacked down, you know, the last 60 meters. But yeah, it's okay. We have to correct those mistakes, you know.
Does it surprise you though that the pace that your body is letting you run at, nobody could keep up with you?
Not really, you know. This is like not really my season best, but the time that I always run for 1.5. So it's more of like an easy race for me. Yeah.
So future, 800, 1500 or both?
Oh, I don't know. A lot of people ask me that, but I don't know. We're going to see. Yeah.
Well done for today though. Well done with the medal.
Thank you.
The under 18 girls hammer throw. Sue Marichos and Shamel Els, all among those that will look to stake claim in the 3 kilograms. Here, 61.18 meters. 53.71. Put her in second position, and can she do better? Which I reckon it might be, depending on the legality of the throw. I think she's done better. Damaikuta, Eastern Province. She's away and over 50. Now is a decent throw from Damaikuta. She's happy with that. Close to 60 mark for her.
1,500 meters for under 20 women now, and again a race with a lot of superstars in here. Defending champion Simone Vates is in this race. She's already got a gold from the 3,000 and struggled a bit in the 800, but here in her favorite event, the 1,500 meters, also the schools champion Ruday Bourne is in here. But at the moment it's the silver medal winner from last year, Tyler Beeling, who is really making this pace hot. You can see how she is stretching out the athletes behind her all over the track, and Tyler Beeling is making a bid for victory, and she's done it from the gun.
potso ko re bena Freystata e tla boela e nka metale wa Gauteng hape na empa haufinyana le ena Thobile Mphephetho Vilakazi o teng mo teng a itjhebileng fela hore eng kapa eng e tla etsahala o tla etsa bonnete ba hore le ena o hlile o a phutha.
Omstandighede nie lekker vir hierdie atlete nie. Dis koelerig, winderig, veral wat hulle nie van gaan hou nie. Maar Tyler Billing is besig om 'n groot gaping hier op te bou. Sy is so wat 20 meter voor die res van die veld op die oomblik. Simone Wait wat daar probeer jaag. Well, Tyler Billing coming through here in the 1,500 meters for under 20 women. She gets the bell. She's been in the front from the start. The silver medal winner from last year in this race. She has the defending champion. She also has Thobile Vilakazi chasing her. Bronze medal from last year and bronze at the schools championships. But Tyler Billing seems to be running away from all of them. Where did this come from?
Sekgeo na ntse se buleha se sene se na ntse se buleha ka nnete hobane Tyler ha jwale tjena o se a matha le mong empa jwale ka ke hlalositse hore Thobile mohlomong ke ba sa ipeile hantle hore ha ile metalo ofe kapa ofe ha ona taba ke tla hle ke o phuthe empa bakeng sa hona jwale tjena ho bona la morwetsana wa Freystata Tyler Billing ile yena e leng hore o shebile jwalo o lokisa jwalo nako ya hae hobane metalo ona o sontse o hlakile dintho di a fetoha maemong a bobedi ho bona la nnete fela ile hore Thobile o salla morao mme ho fetohile jwalo maemo ana a bobedi.
Wel, die verdedigende kampioen Simone Wait het gesê hierdie is haar gunsteling item, maar op die oomblik is dit verlede jaar se silwer medalje wenner Tyler Billing. Wat 'n brawe wedloop deur hierdie jong vrou van die Vrystaat. Sy het van die begin af voorgehardloop. Sy het 'n groot gaping opgehou. Simone Wait was daar agter haar. Wait wat probeer jaag, maar Tyler Billing is so ver voor op die stadium. Sy het meer as genoeg gedoen om hierdie wedloop te wen en 'n titel in te palm. En uitstekend hier in die omstandighede. Dis winderig daar buite, moeilik om 1500 te hardloop, maar Tyler Billing het hulle gewys hoe dit gedoen moet word. Simone Wait, verdedigende kampioen, is tweede en Thobile Vilakazi herhaal haar bronsmedalje van verlede jaar. Wat 'n goeie wedloop deur Tyler Billing.
Makgaolakgang a barwetsana ba dilemo tse ka tlase tse 20 ho 1500 meters Tyler Billing o itholla jwale metale wa Gauteng Simone o nka wa silvera mme Thobile Mphephetho Vilakazi o tsamaya jwale ka metale wa bronze.
Tyler, in the 1500, you decided to take the pace out on your own. It worked there. Why do you think it worked there?
I don't know. I like going out first. I feel the pressure from the back is easier for me than the pressure from the front.
Now you've come back here in the 5,000. You tried the same tactic here. Were you just getting a little bit too tired, or what went wrong in this race?
I think the 1.5 probably had an effect on the 5,000, but I enjoyed it still very much. So to me, it was a success.
Well, to walk away here with a medal, with a gold medal, of course, in the 1500 meters, how does that feel?
It feels great. I didn't expect it, so it's really a nice feeling.
Well, speaking of feelings, just lift it up to the camera there. Because there it is, in all its splendor. What do you want to say to mom and dad, to the family at home about that thing in your hand?
I wouldn't have been able to get this without them and my Lord Jesus Christ. I mean, he's there every step of the way, and all the support I have back home, it really means a lot.
One more time for the folks at home. They want to see that medal. There we go.
In position 2 with a 55.7. You gathered that that was quite a good hurl from her. She may want to better that. And to try and get it in a very good distance. That's her range around the 50s, and that too might be around about 55. Pending the confirmation, we have got everything on this side, on the release, all good, with the flag being up. So you would think that she's starting to really get into the right range now. 5.85, 55.52 was her best. That's why she's still in #1 position from now. Smith is away, and a good push. It's further up in the mid-50s. With a confirmation, of course, that did look good. Hoping that is in within that 54-55. Kyla Smith with 56.78 with a gold, Makatehe silver, and Kutsa bronze. Your starting list for the under-18 long jump: Nika Besson, Zithe Makamba, and Judy Siroka. A long list of all the competitors. Gabrielle Lazarus going through her routine. She too will be trying to get over that mark, and that is good. That is brilliant. 5.8, 5.9, round about there, if not close to 6 meters. Let's say that is just brilliant. No problem there.
5.96 meters.
5.96. That is good, and she's happy with it. She's ready to go. She gave a good one, 5.78. Can she do better than 5.78? You know what we've seen already. 5.96. Yes, she's gone closer to that too. What is it? Is legal. So Mashaba giving it a good go as we wait for the confirmation. It's a good jump. Come out of the young Pumalanga jumper, 5.8. So position 3 she will remain. Under 18 boys short put, 5 kilograms start list. The likes of Divan Nodier, Tjard Breed, Lohan Potgieter. Lohan Potgieter again. Second round. Making for one better. 15, close to 16 maybe. Is he good on the sector? He's fine. Potgieter. Kriya. 17.8. It was good. What about this one now? All around about 16, 15 and a half.
1793.
The 1,500 meter final for the under-20 men. Last year's race being won by George Kusher. And this year's race being led by Dais Malebane from Gauteng North, the bronze medal winner from last year. Right behind him is the bronze medal winner in the youth age group from last year, Mpile Molotsi, who also took silver at the schools championships. Luan Minnick is still in there. And then the schools champion, Robert de Villiers, he won the 3,000 meter steeplechase, the man in green, the tall figure, but he's having problems with his 1,500 meters.
Haufinyana le Mpile ya maemong a bobedi ha jwale ho na le kutlwisiso Slindile yena o hla Central Gauteng maemong a boraro mme le yena ka nnete direteng tsa hae fela mona ho na le motho ya reng ha o ka fanya fela ke tlabe ke le teng ke yena Luen o hla jwale ka mane ka Gauteng North empa he ya ntseng a etelletse lebelo pele intse le mohlankana Dais Malebane ho hla hona teng Gauteng North mo teng ba seng ba phethela jwalo bakeng sa moralo wa ho qetela.
Die atlete wat nou die klok kry vir die 1500 meter 120 finale rondom te gaan en die manne van Gauteng Noord wat die pas warm maak. Dis Dais Malebane wat voorhardloop. Hy word gevolg deur Mpile Molotsi. Molotsi die bronsmedalje wenner in die jeug ouderdomsgroep verlede jaar. Malebane die bronsmedalje wenner in hierdie ouderdomsgroep en die twee van hulle wat nou 'n gaping begin oopmaak. Die ander man van Gauteng Noord, Luan Minnick, die bronsmedalje wenner op die skoolkampioenskappe. Hy's daar aan die buitekant en probeer opvang by sy twee spanmaats. 200 meter om te gaan.
Maoto a phahama jwale mo teng Malebane utlwang dikri ka mora hae tsa Mpile Molotsi empa o hlile sa batlo mo fa ho han sebaka le morero wa hore a tle a fetole kapa nyupise ditoro tsa hae ke ka ho ha jwale Malebane intse le yena ya ntseng a phahamisitse jwale hona mo a tjekang teng empa Mpile o direteng tsa hae le yena hore medale le nna ke a o batla.
Well, we've seen some brave running in these 1,500 meters, and this is no exception. Dais Malebane wasn't scared to take it on from the front. A 3:48.33. That is a very good time for him. It's not a personal best, but in these conditions, it's windy out there. Normally, the athletes would want to sit back and have that wind broken for them by another athlete. But both Dais Malebane and Tyler Beeling, we saw in the previous race, not scared to take it out from the front, and it has certainly paid dividends as he has a national title and a gold medal.
Bahlankana ba utlwisisa hantle hore ntwa e fela mohlang ho thwe e fedile ha re sheba makgaolakgang a 1500 meters under 20. Dais Malebane o nkile jalo metale wa Gauta 3:48.32. o Mpile Molotsi a tswa maemong a bobedi metale kwa silvera. Kutlwisiso Slindile o nkile maemo a boraro ka metale wa bronze.
There's a brave run here because you took the field to places where they simply couldn't keep up with you. Well done.
Thank you for that.
Talk to us about the tactics coming into the race, because there were a couple of the Gauteng North guys together all the way through the front, but you took the lead. Was that a team tactic, or was it just the way that you wanted to run the race?
It's actually the way I wanted to run the race. Yeah, I can't really say more about that because you can't really plan for a race. So it was tactical and I had to take the lead.
Lap and a bit to go, you put the foot down, and as much as they tried, they simply couldn't stay with you.
I knew I had a strong kick, so that's why I used that as my advantage. So that's the advantage I had, and I had to use it.
Not your personal best here today, but a gold medal nonetheless. In terms of moving forward now, where to from here?
I'm actually looking forward for the Southern region. I hope they select me for that team. And now then run the qualifying time for the World Junior Championships.
Well done today.
Thank you.
Esther Celerine, position 1, 5.56, 5.96 is her best. She's gone and trying to get to that 5.96. What is it? It's there and about. Yes, it is a legal jump for her. Good stretch forward too. Getting herself over there. So wait for the confirmation of something closer to that 6. So Mashaba. Whoa, again, just encroaching on that 6-meter mark. This time it's legal. She had one before this, which was deemed illegal. So wait for a distance to see where she is. Well, that 5.96 was eye-catching from Esther Solarine, gold, and Person Silva Mashaba with the bronze. Position 1, 18.17. It's been the best effort so far. Gitter looking to get there in and about too, and probably not the 18, maybe in the 17, 16 mark.
1896.
Clear. Oh, the 15. 15.45. Maybe it's just a little jump to get that elevation going too, as he waits for the final results of that throw. Probably not happy with it. So under 18 boys, shot put result 5 kilograms. Lahan Potgitter from Gauteng North, and Hannes Krier in second position, and Krier in third.
Nicola van der Merwe was verlede jaar tweede in die 200 meter. En sy was tweede in die 100 meter hierdie jaar, verlede jaar vierde in die 200 meter liewers. Hierdie jaar het sy 'n silwermedalje in die 100 meter ingepalm, en sy is in baan 5 in die finaal van die onder 18 200 meter. Shirley Jansen van Rensburg, silwermedalje wenner op die skoolkampioenskappe, is in baan 3. Die bronsmedalje wenner is Katinka Lou in baan 4, maar Nicola van der Merwe wat baie goed begin hier. Sy gaan eerste in die pylvak inkom, maar dan aan die binnekant is dit Shirley Jansen van Rensburg wat ook goed hardloop. So toe ook Marzaan Loods. Nicola van der Merwe het werk om te doen hier, maar sy gaan deurkom. Van der Merwe wat uitstekend hardloop, en Nicola van der Merwe wat gaan wen. 'n wind van 2.4 meter per sekonde van vooraf. Sy het 'n silwermedalje in die 100 gekry. Hier kry sy goud in die 200, en jy kan sien hoeveel dit vir haar beteken.
Tlasa tshehetso e kana ha ona ka mona ke a sebetsa hantle ka teng Nicola van der Merwe, jwalo ka ha batswadi ba hae le baena ba hae ba eme mme ba hoeletsa lebitso la hae, ba le motlotlo ka seo wa se entseng mona mo iphumanelang jalo metale wa Gauta dimitareng tsena tse 200 under 18 final ya basadi.
Well, the woman from Northwest North Province has had an excellent weekend. She got silver in the 100 behind Rose Day, and here in the 200, it is great win for her, and you can see the elation on her face.
Makgaola khanga letsatsi lena la go qetela ihlile a tuka malakabe ba ne ba rwetsana under 18 200 meters. Nicola o nkile jalo metal wa Gauta, Mazana nka metal wa silver, Michelle o nkile jalo metal wa bronze.
Nicole, take us through that last 100 meters here, because you took the bend, you were in the perfect position, but you needed to hold on.
Yeah, it was tough, but thanks for God, he helped me through till the last step.
Daar was 'n bietjie wind in julle gesigte gewees vandag, was daar nie? Hoe erg was dit toe julle op die baan was?
Toe ons opgewarm het ek die wind gevoel. Dit was ek bietjie die wind, maar ons is maar in die Kaap en is maar deel van die Kaap.
Silwer 'n dag terug, goud vandag. Hoe voel dit om met 2 medaljes huis toe te gaan?
Dit is so 'n voorreg. Ek is baie dankbaar.
Daar's weer eens mense daar van die Noordwes wat skree in die skare daar. Hoe gaan jy vanaand jou medaljes vier?
Ek weet nie, so seker maar iets gaan eet met die familie en celebrate.
So, ons maak maar nou weer so met die atlete van die Noordwes. Daar is jou skare. Waai daar vir hulle, Nicole. Geniet dit. Baie dankie.
Dankie.
A Hammer under 20 women stat list. Tamla Leonard, Maurice van Dijk, and Miranda Greiling. First attempt wasn't deemed good. This time around, she's managed to get it out of it and right to the late 40s and approaching the 50. Maybe we'll find out from the official distance that will come out. Van der Veld, 5.52. A good distance so far for her. One is halting at the moment and putting her on the lead. And the distance that is midway in the 50s. So it's a good throw from her. Result of the under-20 women hammer. Torine van der Walt gold, and Leonard with silver, and Greiling with bronze. Your start list of under 18 boys long jump: Adrian Swart, Ewan Murray, Sifiso Mia, Devon Britz, and Ashton Ryan. Number 1, 7.12. An opportunity in the third round to get even better. And where is that taking Mia? Sifiso Mia. It's a legal jump. He won't be happy with the previous jump before this. And this time he's got on right on the board and slightly to his right. Position 2. Tito looking for one good leap here. That will get into number 1. Chance for him. Tito. Good attack, and maybe a better one this time. And then there and about in a 7 mark. There's Jason Tito. Yeah, he's good. Propelling himself over there, that 7 mark. All smiles, a 7.28. Masonganya in position 3.
In lane 7 from Limpopo, Zenobia Yamaskevich. And in lane 8 from Central Northwest, Melissa Skevka.
Over 7, but
200-meter final.
It's decent. He doesn't look happy with his jump. So that was quite decent, but it's staying with the 7 mark though. Jason Tito took the gold, 7.21. Sifiso Mia and Maswanganyo in bronze.
A few hours ago, he became the national 400-meter champion. That is Jason Weber of the Western Province. And here he is trying to emulate that feat in the 200. But he's up against that man, Luke Davids, the 100-meter champion. The two athletes from Western Province in lanes 4 and 5. It's 400 meters meets 100 meters champions in the 200 meters. But of course there are 6 other athletes hoping to spoil the Western Province party. One of them is Mikhail Muhammad, right on the outside, silver in the 100, and he started fast. But Luke Davids has started fastest of all, and Sineshipo Dambile was the fastest man so far this year in this event. Davids is fighting him. Dambile and Davids. Davids, the never say die attitude that he showed in the 100 also takes him through in the 200 meters. 21.47. Forget about the time. The wind is straight into the faces of these 200-meter runners. But Luke Davids shows that he is a champion to be reckoned with. He did it in the 100. Now he's done it in the 200.
Luke Davids metale wa Gauta a sila hemisane le Snesipho empa he qetello nya tsohle Western Province e tholla metale wa Gauta ka morantwa e boima.
Wel, Sineshipo Dambile het tweede geëindig. Hy is die vinnigste atleet in die wêreld in die onder 18 kategorie hierdie jaar. Maar hy moet tevrede wees met 'n silwer medalje. Kyk hoe geniet die skare hierdie atletiek. En die man van die WP, Luke Davids, is 'n dubbele SA kampioen. Hy het die 100 gewen. Hy wen die 200 en daar's 'n gedans in die skare en hulle is so gelukkig oor hierdie man voor sy tuiskare wat die naloop dubbel hier in Palm. Well, Luke Davids shows that races can be won on determination and grit. He did it in the 100. Here he does it in the 200. His second gold of the championships. Sineshipo Dambile might be the fastest man in the world, but he has to be happy with silver. Unfortunately, he collapsed after the race. We hope he's okay. And Alviano Johnson coming through for a good bronze medal just ahead of Mikhail Muhammad.
Look, there was great joy when you crossed the line first in the 100 meters. To do it now in the 200 meter as well. Talk to us about that feeling.
Yo, it's a great feeling. I didn't expect to double because I knew those guys are ASA in. They're going to step up the game. But I came out on top at the end of the day.
Well, mentally, a couple of things. First, running against a man who's a world lead, you're running against a 400-meter champion, and then you got the false start there as well, a technical one as well. Mentally, how does that shake an athlete like you?
Yeah, it affected me badly mentally, because after that my hamstring started beating. I was like, oh God, please be with me, Jesus.
So you win. It doesn't take you long to celebrate with the fans there, to do it in front of this passionate crowd. Talk to us about that.
Yo, the support, once again, like I said, I appreciate each and every fan of me that has been behind my back. And I want to give, again, all the honor and glory to Jesus, because if it wasn't for him, where would I be today?
Well done, Luke.
Thank you very much.
Caroline Musime het verlede jaar 'n goue medalje gewen in die jeugouderdomsgroep. En hier is sy op na die junior ouderdomsgroep. En die silwer medaljewenner van verlede jaar, ook in die jeugouderdomsgroep, is Angel Kivido. Hulle is in bane 4 en 5. Hulle het ook brons en silwer onderskeidelik gewen by die skoolkampioenskappe. Maar kyk ook uit na vir Anja van Heerden in baan 3, die verdedigende kampioen in die onder 20 ouderdomsgroep. Bane 3, 4 en 5, die gunstelinge. Wel, Simone Kellerman in baan 6 mag dalk ook iets te sê hier in die 200 meter en sy begin ongelooflik vinnig, maar so ook Caroline Musime. Musime verlede jaar se goue medaljewenner in die onder 18s. Kyk of sy dit hier kan doen in die onder 20s. Angel Kivido wat haar jaag. Kivido net voor in die pylvak in. Anja van Heerden kom terug, maar kyk vir Angel Kivido. Silwer medaljewenner by die skoolkampioenskappe en sy gaan deurkom en 'n goud kry op die nasionale kampioenskappe. Anja van Heerden, verlede jaar se goud, is hierdie jaar silwer. Tyler Andery wat ongelooflik goed gehardloop het ook in baan 1.
Freestata e boela e phahamisa letsoho hape ho tloha dimetaleng. Ke bua jwalo ka Tani, jwalo ka mokwetlisi wa barwetsana bana ba Freestata le bahlankana, ke mong wa bakwetlisi ba motlotlo haholo hobane ha o sheba Angela Kivido ho tloha jwalo ha dipapadi tsena di ne di qala ka Labone o ne a hlile a ikemiseditse mme o phethela letsatsi la hae le dipapadi tsena tsa matsatsi a mararo ka noto e hodimo ka metale wa Gauta.
Well, Caroline Mosima ran a great bend, but there was Angel Quevedo's slingshot out of that bend that just put her ahead. Anja van Heerden staying with Mosima at this stage, moving backwards. And Taylor Underhay in the tight lane 1, also running a good race and coming through here. Angel Quevedo will be very happy with that gold medal performance.
Makgaolakgang a barwetsana dimetara tse magolo a mabedi ho under 20. Angel Quevedo o itsamaela ka metalo wa gauta. Anja van Heerden o tsamaya ka metalo wa silvera, mme Taylor o tsamaya jwale ka metale wa bronze.
Angel, did you come out here today thinking that you would win your race?
Yes.
What gave you that confidence?
I've been training hard for this day, and I've been praying for this day to happen. Yeah.
So when you took the bend, what sort of position did you feel you were in?
Sure, I don't really know what to say.
How does it feel to be national champion?
I feel great to be the champion. Yeah, I feel great and happy about it because it was my brother that inspired me about it. Yeah.
So you've come off a high school champs where you won silver. You've come into these champs, you've won gold. What's next for you, and what's your plans for the rest of 2018?
To train harder and to get more gold. Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Die atlete wat die klok kry in die 5000 meter finaal, onder 20 vroue, en Yandiswa Shange wat nou voorhardloop. Lesego Mshe so wat 20 of 30 meter agter haar, en 'n verdere 50 meter terug is Tyler Beeling. Tyler Beeling het voorgehardloop vir meeste van die wedloop, slegs 'n uur na sy die 1500 meter gewen het. Sy het baie hard probeer, maar nie genoeg in die bene om 'n 5000 uur af te lê en te wen nie. En Yandiswa Shange wat nou weghardloop vir die atlete, sy lyk so sterk hier oor die laaste 250 meter.
Ha sa emela manka pa mamoretsana wa Paarl ke bua jalo ka ena Yandiswa Shange o bane ha jwale o ya jwale a shebile hore ya tla phethele dimetara tsa o qetela tse magolo a mabedi mo teng segeu le sesene se seng se le pakeng tsa hae le Lesegomshe e se le se bonahalang hore se keke sa kwaleya o tla ua tlholong ntse le ka mo maemo a leng ka teng ha jwale ha re bone Yandiswa Shange o nka jwalo kefe ya hae ya o qetela pele ba mampudi e motjha wa dimetara tse dikete tse under 20 mafumadi.
Well, this is an amazing finish by Yandiswa Shange, and the local crowd really appreciating this Boland athlete coming through. She's recently joined Ernie Groen's training group, and it's certainly paying off for her. Ernie Groen, of course, also had a lot to do with the success of Ilana Meyer. And Lesego Mshe, you can see her in the background there, coming through for second place. The 3,000 meter steeplechase champion gets a silver in the 5,000 meters behind that woman. And another third place finisher there, Tyler Beeling, the 1,500 meter champion, but the 5,000 meter champion, Yandiswa Shange.
Barwetsana ba nkgisetsane mahafi a re sheba makgaolakgang a dikete tse 5 kaofela ho under 20 mo Yandiswa Shange a itholetseng jalo metalo wa gauta Lesegomshe a tsamaya ka wa silvera, empa Tyler Beeling o hanne o sala o thotse metale wa bronze.
The 4x400 meter relay for under 18 girls, the final events of these championships are the 4x400 meter relays, and 5 teams contesting this under 18 version of this event. And the starter gets them underway. Of course, they will run the entire first 400 meters in lanes, as well as 100 meters of the second leg. And the teams in action here, the relay team from the Boland, Gauteng North B goes in lane 4. Western Province goes in lane 5. Gauteng North A in lane 6. And then in lane 7, the team from Central Gauteng. The rules for the 400 by 400 meter relay, a little bit different than the shorter relay. You are not allowed to run into your changeover zone. You have to stand inside the zone before starting your run, otherwise you could be disqualified. And at the moment, looking at the changeover zones in front of me, it is Gauteng North A running very well, already making up that very big stagger on the team of Central Gauteng. And we'll look at these changeovers. Gauteng North is in the lead here. Both the A and B teams doing very well. And no problems with the first changeover. Central Gauteng, Gauteng North A, Gauteng North B, Boland and Western Province standing virtually still, but getting their changeover right as well. And now a further 100 meters in lanes for these teams, and the stagger will finally unwind. And actually, Central Gauteng currently in the lead as that stagger unwinds. A very good 100 meters by the athlete there from Central Gauteng. Now she takes them out, being chased by the two teams from Gauteng North, the A and B teams, and then of course the Boland.
Jalo ka ha Central Gauteng le yona e telletseng jalo lebelo pele se tsofela morao ke yona Gauteng North A gore na ebe dintho di tla hle di fetoe ha kae ba shebile jalo ho fetola mokgatlelo wa boraro bakeng sa dihlopha tsa bona mme ba sentse ba eme ba rwetsana jalo ka ha Gauteng North A nka jalo maemo a pele nka jalo e siela jalo Central Gauteng gore e tlebe yona ya bobedi e tla fanwe kapa o neeletsa jalo partner ya bona ditho tsa bona.
Wel die spanne van Gauteng Noord A wat korrek oorgee, so ook B Sentraal Gauteng en die Boland. Die span van die WP staan tans buite hulle oorgee sone. Hulle moet binne die sone staan om nie gediskwalifiseer te word nie, maar dit is die span van Gauteng Noord A wat nou 'n groot gaping opbou bo die Sentraal Gauteng. Gauteng Noord B wat ook begin inhaal hier. Agterste pylvak, die atlete hardloop hier saam met die wind. Dis baie winderig tans hier in die Paarl. En kyk daar vir die tweede en derde posisie. Gauteng Noord B wat verbykom verby die span van Sentraal Gauteng, of kry hulle reg? Ja, net te voor die draai wat die atleet verby skuif.
Gauteng North A, Gauteng North B ba malalalaotswe hore ba tle ba etse jwalo tjekeletse ya bona ya ho qetela. O malalalaotswe ke bua jwalo ka ena Gontse Morake hore ya tla nanole jwalo ya Gauteng North A wa mathe ho qetella jwalo lebelo, mme ho bonahala ka nnete seo se tla etsahala hobane ba rwetsana ba se ba tla etsa jwalo tjhentjheledi empa Gauteng North A le Gauteng North B ba latellane jwalo maemong a pele le ya bobedi. Tjhentjheledi ya pele Gontse Morake ke ena ya nkang jwalo Gauteng North A a matha ka yona, mme Gauteng North B le yona e se tlwile Central Gauteng maemong a boraro. Re bona jwalo KwaZulu-Natal maemong a bone, Western Province ke bona ba tlatleng ba kwalle jwalo maemong a bohlano.
Wel die spanne wat definitief moet werk aan hulle oorgee, baie swak oorgee daar van Sentraal Gauteng. Hulle gaan moontlik hulle derde posisie verloor. Kyk agter op die skerm, die span van die Boland wat verbykom, en dit is as gevolg van 'n swak oorgee, maar dis Gontse Morake, die nuwe nasionale rekordhouer in die 400 meter hekkies wat voorhardloop vir Gauteng Noord A, en Sentraal Gauteng wat wel hulle derde posisie verloor het na 'n ongelooflike swak oorgee. Maar Gontse Morake, geen probleem hier vir Gauteng Noord A nie. Sy gaan inkom vir die wen vir hulle span. Sy het 'n goue medalje hier ingepalm in die 400 meter hekkies, ook 'n goue medalje in die driesprong, en hier gaan sy haar derde goue medalje kry in die 4x400 meter aflos vir Gontse Morake en die span van Gauteng Noord A.
Gauteng North A nka maemo a pele, Gauteng North B nka maemo a bobedi, ya boraro ke Boland e ntseng bonnete ba hore e a gutla, mme Central Gauteng nka maemo a bone ho kwala jwalo Western Province. Re bone jwalo ba rwetsana ho mona ho relay 4x400 meters under 18. Gauteng North A nkile maemo a pele, Gauteng North B nkile maemo a bobedi, mme Boland e monyuile jwalo ya nka maemo a boraro.
Well, this should be a good race. The men's 4x400 meter relay for under 20, and we have a full complement of 8 teams. All 8 lanes are filled, and you can see the big stagger there at the start of the 4x400 meter relay. These athletes will run 500 meters in lanes before cutting in and letting that stagger unwind. The 8 teams in action: Athletics Central Northwest, Central Gauteng A, Western Province, Athletics Mpumalanga, Boland, Central Gauteng B, Athletics Gauteng North, and Athletics Transkei right on the outside. Gauteng North starting extremely fast, so too the team from the Western Province and Boland. Remember, this is a very big stagger, so for any athlete to catch another athlete means they're quite far ahead of them, and at the moment the team from Gauteng North is miles ahead of the rest of this field. Their runners starting very fast. Transkei at the moment, no answer. Western Province also running extremely well. We'll wait for the first changeover here, and I hope none of these teams get disqualified. Let's see the first changeover for Athletics Gauteng North. They are fine. Western Province slightly in the lead perhaps. So too Central Gauteng are in there. And changeovers for all the teams seem to be completed correctly. And Dikeledi, as the stagger unwinds, race on our hands.
lena ke le leng la mabelo e ke naganang gore le kgethiwe hantle gore le tle le kwale mosebetsi jalo ka o bona bahlankana ba tswa di-laneng tsa bona jwalo ka ha ba se ba phethetse dimetara tse 500 tse ba dumellang gore jalo ka ha e le dihlopha tse robedi kaofela tse felletseng ba ne ba tlameha gore ba mathe dimetara tse 500 tse qalang o mong le o mong a ntse a le laneng ya hae jalo ha jalo wa bona Central Gauteng e ipabola ka makgabane mme haufinyana le yona fela ke Gauteng North mo le Western Province fela he ke hona ba tla fapenyetsana jalo lekgetlo la boraro re bone Central Gauteng
Thando Dlodlo, indeed. He takes the baton for Central Gauteng. En die 4x400 meter afloos altyd baie interessant want soveel verskillende atlete. Jy het 400 atlete, 200 atlete, 800 atlete en daar's definitief meer strategie as in 'n normale 400 en Thando Dlodlo, die 200 meter en 100 meter specialist, lyk so gemaklik in die agterste pylvak, maar het hy te vinnig uitgegaan. Die atlete wat hom gaan jaag, die wind was van agter. Dlodlo wat 'n gaping het van so wat 20 meter en die gaping word net al hoe groter. And Thando Dlodlo looks like he's kicking here and going faster and faster and faster.
Central Gauteng ha jwale ha ena ho hang ho ka kopa tshwarelo ha ena lebaka le ka ba bang buang ka lona hore ba tla hlolwa ke metalo wa Gauteng. Re bone neletsano ya bona ya ho qetela Central Gauteng ke yona ya pele etsa neletsano ya ho qetela mme ba latela jwale ke Western Province maemong a bobedi a boraro ke Gauteng North. Ha re bone hore bona jwalo ka Zazini a nka jwalo bakeng sa sehlopha sa Gauteng North ho tla etsahala dipe hobane Mpumalanga le yona e se e kene moshofong Bolante teng le yona ha mmoho le Northwest.
Well, Zazini running for Gauteng North is coming into your picture there, but Thando Dlodlo did such a good job for Central Gauteng. Not even the great Sokwakana Zazini is going to catch them, but can Zazini come through for the silver medal still? I think he has a chance for that. Gabriel Lowe coming into the final straight for Central Gauteng. Central Gauteng is going to win this, but Sokwakana Zazini is closing down on the Western Province, and this might be a great battle for second place. Sokwakana Zazini is busy passing, and he's passing the man from the Western Province. And Zazini gets it through for the silver medal. The superstars of youth and junior athletics, Thando Dlodlo, made it for Central Gauteng. He gave Gabriel Lowe almost nothing to do. All Lowe had to do was finish this race. They won this race, and then Sokwakana Zazini turned a bronze into a silver for Gauteng North.
Ona kona mokgwa wa ho phethela matsatsi a mararo ka re ho phale le tshwele ha o no sa ema ka maoto o no tlameha be wa hlame ho bona bahlankana ba banyenyane ba dilemo tse bo 1918 ba etsa dimakwe Afrika Borwa e matsohong a hantle.
Well, the superstars coming out in this 4x400 meter relay. Thando Dlodlo's third leg gave Central Gauteng that gold medal, and Sokwakana Zazini's turned a bronze into silver for Gauteng North. Western Province has to be happy with the bronze.
3 terrific days of action on a track and on a field that delivered some of the finest performances you will see anywhere in under 18 and under 20 athletics. As far as the big questions are concerned, how many of the athletes behind me and the athletes who've competed will become household names in the future that you've seen first right here, and how many of them will be donning the green and gold when South Africa competes at the World Championships for under 20 athletes in Finland later this year. From Dal Yusufat in Paarl, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for watching.